What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Okay, well I'm glad I got these fucking Charmaws. Mia, 12 months, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'm still just reprieving. Holding up Reprieve. And then this turn will go tap Valakut Awakening, next turn Blood Sun, play Lotus Field. That's a good draw. I'm also uploading the box field. Gonna be a tough game to win still. So we have 9 mana next turn. My opponent grabs a Trinisphere, which is funny. Yeah, we're probably just slamming 2 Angels. I wish I could, like, Valakut Awakening first. Get Valakut Awakening digging for a Fury. Oh, I drew a Fury. So why don't we this turn? Fury the Karn and then Ring. Man, imagine just winning this game, huh? Our goal's been pretty good. They find a Wormcoil Engine, which I can probably find a Solitude for. Pancake with a tier 1, thank you. Dugan's so mid. I don't know why they got this. I don't know what they thought I was doing. I don't. I'm also, like, you know, big mana deck. I have 10 mana. Let's start off with an Awakening. I want to keep a Solitude for Wormcoil. I think I'm just going to dump the rest of the hand. And besides the Fury. Okay, love finding another... Oh, fuck. I forgot the Blood Sun was gone. It's okay, just like we played a tap land. It's also kind of nice that our Lotus Fields are hexproof again. That's actually relevant. So we have 11 mana next turn. There's the Karn again. Oh, he's doing his best, being a 7 mana Vindicate. Just doing his best. Can't fault him. Yeah, Trinisphere does make pitch elementals cost 3 to pitch. Why is Fable in the deck? Because it's good. It's good. It enables consistency. It ramps into your cards. It copies your incarnations. You want another 3-drop threat. We need, you know, it would need to be another red card for Fury, probably, I think. Okay. My opponent... Karn is so bad, my opponent didn't even activate it. My opponent straight up saw the board, looked at the card in their hand. I'm like, wow, I have no good options here. I'm just not going to activate it. Just, there ain't nothing good for me to do with this card. approach we're testing. Maybe the Tron matchup's not so bad, huh? Nah, it's probably pretty bad. Which one, Burning Heresy? Not yet, no. It's just so hard to, like, play a deck that can enable Hellraiser and, like, wants the triple red and can also beat Graveyard Hate is the problem. My opponent has conceded the match, I think. Well, we did have 4 Hellraisers in our sideboard. Keep this. I wish they removed the One Ring before the Modern PT. That would be such a nightmare. Can you imagine me spending the last, like, 3 weeks trying to find the best ring deck, playing nothing but ring decks, and then, like, they're like, oh, we're going to ban it, actually. That would be a waking nightmare for me. Is Modern the most played paper competitive format? I think so, yeah. Play 4 rings. Play 4 rings. Yeah, I don't know. Why are we playing 9 Cascade spells? Just play 4 rings. So, like, white card count, blue card count. You have 11, 8, or sorry, 7 plus 8, 15, 19. Yeah, you have 19 without it. It should be fine. Is 25 lands stalking right now? Seems good. I would also play the 4th Fury before the first Dead Gone. Like, I really don't understand why Rhinos players are like, I'm gonna play less than 4 Fury, but I'm also playing Dead Gone in my deck. That's something I've been kind of curious about for a while. Like what is this trend? Wait, that was my end step. Bullshit. So, like, can we just go -2 Dagon plus 2 Fury, -1 Plea plus 1 Ring? Is good. Dagon is so good against Merc. I don't know. Murktide is not that popular right now for what it's worth, and I don't know, you have Ring to offset it. Dagon goes back for 1 card. I know, but it's like when you guys are arguing this, you're like, Dead Gone can bounce Murktide. Dead Gone answers Dragon for 1 card. Fury takes 2 cards. Fury does other stuff too. It's like it's obviously like these are the only advantages of Dead Gone over Murktide, but Fury is like insane against Yawgmoth. Fury is insane against Yawgmoth. Fury is a hard castable threat in the late game. Fury can deal 4 damage to a Teferi Time Raveler. It's like there's so many. I think Fury. What I'm saying is like I'm not saying there's no advantage of playing Dead God over Fury, but what I am saying is that it's better to play Fury. You know what I mean? It's like the upside outweighs these downsides that we're listing here. Let's go game 2. Yeah, we do have Reprieve. We do have Chalice. We do have Moonlight. Moonlight's honestly like maybe a bit overboarding. Gab, thanks for the raid. We're kind of a little lost in the sauce today, but that's okay. You gotta be lost in the sauce sometimes. I think we'll just do Pending over Moonlight here. Yeah, also back to the whole like Fury versus Dead Gone thing. It's like very like on a very simple level, Fury's card quality is so much higher than Dead Gone. Against Rhinos here. The first like ending can answer Blood Moon. Wait, what ending over the Elesh Norn? Norn's okay. Norn's also a 4/7. Yeah, I should probably play the Norn instead. So maybe for game 3. Okay, good hand. So I really want my opponent to force of negation my Chalice this game. So I'm gonna wait until turn 3 to play the Chalice to give my opponent the highest chance of force of negationing it. But if I didn't want them to force this, then I would play it this turn. Why not why Lost Legend and not Into the Fire to deal with rings? Because if I'm gonna board in one Lost Legend or Into the Fire against 4-color Omnath, do I want Into the Fire, which all it does is exile a ring, or do I want Lost Legend, which can tuck a Teferi, an Omnath, a Rin and 6, another card? Which of these do I want? You know, you can answer Blood Moon. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're not in the right 3 colors to answer Blood Moon even. Man, everything I said was wrong, huh? Not even in the... If you're a 2-color deck, you can answer Ending, or you can answer Blood Moon with Ending by using the mountain as the 3rd color, if you're blue-white control, but we're red-white control. White gold, 2 months, thank you. Yeah, treasures off Fable, though. Yeah, Norn, it tucks Norn also. Okay, we'll let this binding resolve, and then we can hold up Reprieve for Rhinos. That's true, we could just like kind of tank a Blood Moon with this build. Yeah, if you tuck something 4 cards against 4-color Omnath, it's even like difficult for them to not fetch it away. Yeah, Blood Sun scams the Lotus Field ETB. Okay, so play the Chalice again, or the second Chalice. They force of negation this. I could go digging for another copy with Valakut Awakening. That being said, I know my opponent's hand is Ashing Footfalls, 2 mystery cards. I think it's probably best here to just play a Fable. Maybe to play a... It's okay, they're basically both tap lands if I play the field here. Wouldn't Jessica be more viable because Tails End is more playable now? I guess, I don't know. I'm not like... maybe. Tails End is probably pretty good. I just like... It's like, I think the ring kind of just replaces Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And the mana and Boros is always... And you have Reprieve in this build too, I don't know. Also, if I was thinking the deck gone, I wasn't sure about the red card count. I thought that you had like pretty good red card count. I may be misremembering. Let me just go 2 fields here. Yeah, liking my hand. Yeah, I've been really liking Reprieve. It's like not the most amazing card ever, but it's like it's been a good paperclip. It's like just stapled some decks together. No, paperclip some decks together rather. And like it makes sense with like Cascade being extra popular now too. Do you have a favorite playmat? Yeah, this one. My friend Matthew drew me my RTR Basic Forest. Yeah, oh yeah, Pictures of Solitude, not Subtlety, which is a big difference too. Okay, well, I wouldn't play it over Counterspell if you can play Counterspell, for what it's worth. Is that a lot? Is that the keyboard? I do like this keyboard a lot. It was pretty cheap on Amazon, and it was it's been put in work. Me who is, thank you for the 10 months. So if my opponent uses the force on the Fable tokens, then I get to like smack them for 6 with this Fury. And if they don't use the force on the tokens or on the Fables, then I get to copy the Fury and kill a Rhino, like if they're going to go for Rhinos instead. So I think we should cast a Fury here. if they're two unknown cards are Rhinos plus removal spell for removal or Fable or Fury, this line gets punished, but it's kind of okay also. Good beats. Four, five, six, seven. If we draw an untapped land, we can Emeria's Call plus Moonlight. Could have been better to just Awakening. Have a lot of good draws. Suspends another Footfall. So I didn't draw the land. Okay, but now I can go One Ring into Moonlight their other Rhinos. Is Creativity badly positioned? Yep. And we drew a non-Emeria's Call land, so we still have the call, which is nice. You had 7 treasures. I did not have enough. I needed untapped land, I believe, to go Moonlight plus Emeria's Call, because I need to Moonlight the other Rhinos. Is Creativity actually badly positioned, or is everyone excited to cast Ring Bowmasters? I mean, everyone being excited to cast Ring and Bowmasters is why it's poorly positioned, right? But, like, you know, things could change. Fair enough. Third Binding, not a bad top deck. So my Goblin gets indestructible, so I get to attack, make a token, and hold up Reprieve. Also don't have to pay 2. My Angels don't get indestructible, but I can trade. Is there not a Nitram? There is a Nitram. It's called Jetmir's Garden. I was trying to think of something funny to say and decided just to say the real name. Every turn, a banger. Every turn, relevant spell. Oh, I can reprieve this though. Yeah, Flagstones are turned off by Blood Sun, but you still need to play Flagstones in your Lotus Field deck, I think. Could Touch the Spirit Realm be any good for opposing rings and blinking your own ring? I think Touch the Real Spell, but that card just is so bad. That card is just so awful. I don't want to register it. Like if you could if it could exile any non-land permanent, if you could get hit like Planeswalkers and stuff with it, I'd be a little bit interested. Just not that interested right now. A good draw. I only have one more Crashing Footfalls in the deck. Saving these for Fable and the 4th Valakut Awakening. I think we only have one more. Yeah. Obviously we have enough mana. Still saving Solitude, I think. Always so nice that Blood Sun just cycles. Do you ever Chalice on a different number? I mean, they still have footfalls in the deck. Did they forget to fetch, or are you just saying that because of the Blood Sun? Having a laugh. Yeah, there's the dead gone. Nice. Can Rhinos play Ring? Yeah, probably should. Still have the Solitude up too. No Force is great. Probably go to game 3. Yeah, let me bring that Norn back in. Just the first one. Always such a weird deck, but deck that I do like a lot. Well, we got a Reprieve, got a Ring. Let's keep. Is Norn better than Solitude in this matchup? I would say no. I'd say Solitude is... I want all 4. Especially if they're on Murktides, which a lot of Rhinos players are on. Although maybe in the Binding build, you're not supposed to think Murktide. Maybe Soul Partition as a way to reset the Ring and do some more stuff. Just don't even think about registering a Soul Partition. The Ring is good. The Ring doesn't really need any help to be good in a deck like this. You don't need to be like, now I can register. Now the cards have aligned and I can finally register Soul Partition. Yeah, just play the good cards. I miss the wildfires. I do too. Okay, thankfully no fire ice. Yeah. Don't play bad cards to make your good cards better. Just play other good cards. Invasion of Alara, One Ring decks. It's just there's so many Teferis right now. It's so tough to play Invasion. Ring over Coco, ban Coco. Yeah, I was thinking about Ring over not over Coco, but Ring in the Bant's Rebirth deck. I don't know, but it's just at that point you're you're not playing Soul Herder as your card advantage spell either. You missed Tarmogoyf. We are 8-2 with Tarmogoyf this week or last week. Don't love playing a Fable into Teferi. Don't really have a choice. Yeah, Oko's probably better than the Ring, but one thing is Oko is a blue-green card, and the Ring is colorless, so the Ring shows up a lot more. Yeah, we also 5-0'd our only league with Snapcaster, but I'm not not playing any more of it. Yeah, Oko will save us from the ring, and it's not that Oko will play... Every Oko deck ever plays 4 rings in addition to Oko. That's not the case. We discard a Solitude in Emeria's call. Ooh, what a draw. Well, is it a draw? I mean, it is. Could be better to... I'm gonna play the Blood Sign. If we draw a red card, we can Fury the Teferi, hold up Moonlight. If they force this, then I want to be able to play the Lotus Field this turn, rather than force this than the ring. So I think you just want to play the Blood Sun. Okay. So, didn't draw the red card. So we may open up the window for them to Rhinos, but we turn off their fetch lands, and we have 7 mana next turn, which is not quite enough to double ring. Have we 5-0'd a league on stream with ring yet? Maybe? Maybe not. We haven't 5-0'd a lot of leagues. I've also been like... I've conceded a few leagues off stream too. At 4 now. Ray with the 15 months, thank you. Yeah, let's just go Hardcast Fury. Hold up Moonlight. So can't respond with Moonlight. We can Moonlight on their turn though. We can, or we could just kill a Rhino token. Let's kill the Teferi. Oh, I can see 4 off stream. I'm just trying to keep myself humble. Humble and poor. That's how I want to be. Now let's take 8. Should I copy my Fury? Like that. Let's not copy Fury right now. I think it's a little bit dangerous. Dingo's playing blue-black Grandmere. Looks pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. Steve, 17 months. Thank you. So what's happening? They're binding my Fury, and they're forcing my 1 ring instead of my Blood Sun. A lot of good PT testing today. Maybe you played Fable. I kind of want to keep the Moonlight up. Why not Reprieve there? Okay, let's look for Reprieve in the hand. Looking for Reprieve in the hand. Is this it? Where is it? Couldn't find it. Draco Prodigy with a tier 1, thank you. So I have 10 mana. Start off with second ring, I think. I think 4 ring is correct to Amulet Titan. I've honestly yet to put 4 rings in a deck and been like, this is too much. I should play less rings. Obviously, Amulet Titan is a very unique deck for sure. But I've been playing nothing but rings for weeks, and I just can't. There's not been a single time I only wanted 3 of this card in my deck. They're just so good together too. So discard 1 Moonlight for sure, and then we'll respond to the Fable trigger. I guess. Actually, we'll do this. Both of these are untapped, but obviously slamming Lotus Field. And then gonna go for Emeria's Call, I guess. Guess we'll reprieve the 4s. They don't have a blue card in their hand. Yeah, I mean, I'm a long-time Tails End fan. I wouldn't be surprised if Tails End was, not good in this metagame. Yeah, Reprieve is awesome. It's just like a fine card. It's not anything super special, but like a deck like this just gets access to a tool like this. I don't know, I don't like to think... I almost never think it's like a useful use of your time to try to predict what the metagame will be like after a ban. Like, who knows if Ring is going to get banned? Who knows when it's going to get banned? It's just like not a very helpful or good use of time. So I should have tapped the Ring first, huh? Yeah, Bloodstone does turn off fetches, which is why they're not fetching. He plays 3rd Terminated board for a Shielder's Edict because I was struggling with walkers. Do you rate that? I think that's fine. Like, the card Murktide Region is... I think that's fine. That's totally fine. I kind of like it even. They do have a Force in their hand. No, literally nobody can remember that you have protection from everything either. How can you remember? You cast the Ring, you do so many other things. How is anybody supposed to remember that you have protection from everything? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I've been liking Boros more than Just Guy for Lotus Field decks for a while now. Draw 2. That's Awakening. Draw 6 new ones. Maybe another Lotus Field. There we go. So I have... Probably should just go Norn, Solitude... Kind of weird. I think I'm gonna actually exile. Do I exile both angels? Yeah, I just want to gain 8 life. Probably not very necessary. But how do they win? How do they win if I'm at 18 here? Like, just never ever in a million years. And if I don't gain like the 11 life here, with lifelink, like it's a little bit worse. I missed lethal. Oh, did I? Did I? They're at 13, aren't they? I stopped myself from dealing 8. How did I deal 8? How did I have lethal? They're at 13, aren't they? 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 9. Copy angel attack. Oh, copy angel attack? Sure. Guess that's the easy line. This line also never loses. This line also never ever loses. That line also probably never loses either. Do they have mana for Dead gone up? You have 7. Yeah. I just didn't. I just didn't see the copy Angel line. I guess I've never copied an Angel before. Ooh, what's neat. No, we're putting Lost in Legend over Cast into the Fire. It's like if you're gonna board in one of these cards against 4-color Omnath, you want the one that gets rid of all their like, you know, also can target other things besides the ring. What's it like? Kihira Moldafor could be Belcher. How's my Belcher matchup? Bad, for sure. Yeah, really bad. Okay. Thankfully, very happy to see a Flooded Strand. Is Crumble too slow? I mean, Charmaw is really, really good in a deck that can cast it. We have a hard time with double red on turn 2. Turn 3. Double red turn 3 is easier. Is the old Boros Hellraiser Ephemerate too old, or do they add Reprieve to it at least? I would add Reprieve probably. I don't know. That version's okay, but it's just hard to play a deck like this without rings right now. So I have 2 Blood Suns and only 1 Fable, so we're probably just slamming a Blood Sun here. In blue decks, is Ceremonious Rejection an option, or would you rather have more Spell Pierce? Probably more Spell Pierce, because it's like it's really hard to like again like when we're thinking about cards that counter ring decks, the 4-color and blue-white are kind of like the premier ring decks in a big way right now. And so if we're trying to like sideboard to beat these decks, like it makes a lot of sense to play Spell Pierce, which is just so good against the Teferis and the Rin and 6s, just like all their cards, you know. We draw here. Okay, amazing draw. The second Force of Negation plus blue card as the last 2 is nice. Yeah, Halfling does, you know, hurt of course too. Yeah, just best possible. Love to see it. Although they did have like a, I don't know. They did build a 4, but Force into Ring was a pretty good build of 4. By swinging a lot of 4-color, a lot of multiple needles were sideboarding. Yeah, you could bring in like at least 2 needles against 4-color, name Rin and Ring. Wait, did they tap in response to the trigger on the upkeep? That's, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Hopefully we don't have another Force. Feels like when it's just named Teferi. Maybe. Naming Teferi is always so awkward if the static ability is good against you. Okay, it doesn't upkeep tap this time. Can't crack that fetch. I have 8 mana. Let's get a ring back down. They can binding maybe. Get no binding. And instead of pitching Fury, hold up Reprieve, I'm just gonna cast Fable. Yeah, Bloodsun does kill Saga. That's a 1 mainboard Emrakul and 4-color for the mirror. It's probably okay. I will say that it is awkward that the 1 ring turns off Emrakul, and obviously, like, you could maybe just wait till they don't have pro everything. But also, if your opponent knows you have Emrakul, they can maybe prioritize just rebouncing the ring over and over again. But it's still a good card for the mirror, of course. Way a deck like this could utilize Karn. I think that this deck is like not consistent enough at getting the Lotus Field stuff down to want to play Karn. Is Bloodstone good or bad against Amazon? It's good. It's good. It accelerates them with their bounce lands, but and so like sometimes, but also like their bounce lands enter untapped, which can be awkward for them, and it is good. It turns off their Valakuts, it turns off their haste lands, it kills their sagas. It is good at card against them. Do you not draw off the binding as response to the first trap? Yeah, because there's 0 counters on the ring after the first tap still, or remember 0 counters. Discarding 2. They're taking 4 damage to the ring each turn. Honestly, if I could just kill the Teferi this turn, holding a Reprieve and stopping them from resetting the ring is just going to be like close to game over. I'll just grab both Solitudes. Then we'll play a ring again. Yeah, having drawn a second Fortification is crazy. Okay, now let's just hold up double Reprieve. I consider it how. I need to look a little bit harder into it, I think. Can decks like this just outgrind control decks that die the rings as a main strat? I don't know. This is probably a rougher matchup game 1 because we have all these dead like Chalices and Prismatic Endings and stuff. But post-board we get to bring in like the Lost Legends and the Elesh Norns, Emrakul, Kozilek, and things can get a little bit easier. Alright, down to 6. Not trying to reset the ring here is interesting. Saga. Try to draw 2. If they binding, I still get to draw 1. Just only using 2 mana on this turn. There's got to be some mistake happened if you have 7 cards in hand. And you only use 2 mana on this cycle. No reprieve on Fable. No, I'm just reprieving like their rings and their Teferis to reset ring. They can't win. Want to target the ring again? I want to draw the cards. It's like they only have 1 more mana this turn because they can't correct the fetch because of Blood Sun. Yeah, y'all, they can't correct. This is not a land. This is not a land. This is Blood Sun right now. So I think I just want the extra card for my next turn because this is the last turn of the game. If that makes sense. Okay. So I want no endings. I'm gonna bring in the Norns, Lost Legend. Oh. One or 0 Solitudes, I'm not sure. Having no life gain in the ring deck is tough, but we are up against blue-white control right now. Was there a Mystic Gate over there? If I knew that there was like 2 Mystic Gates and like a Gaia Reach or something, I could bring in a Charmaw. Let's play 1 Solitude. Oh, sorry, I want the Chalices out of here. I forgot why I wanted the Chalices out of here. Never mind. Actually, 3 Solitudes, 2 Charmaws. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that those needed to go. Okay, let's go. Was it better to not play Fable this turn in case opponent's playing Spirit Push? You're not supposed to just play around like Spell Pierce and blue-white control in these spots. Like, there's a non-zero chance our opponent's playing it, but like it's super not stock. It's really, really not stock, and there's just like no reason to like make up. Oh, there might be a Spell Pierce over there. You know, there's just not almost ever going to be one. Cast your Fable. Is Outcome Anywhere playable in Modern, especially in a ring deck? It's not even on the cusp. Outcome is like far away from being playable. I've brewed with it a couple times. It's very, very bad. I tried Timeless Amulet with One Ring instead of Escape. Yeah, I can't. I genuinely can't even remember if I streamed with it, but I know I've played it. Normally I want to pray on it only for that turn because One Ring. Yes, easy no, easy no. It's just you're just like scared of monsters in the closet. Also, like getting the Fable in play to like pressure your opponent who's at 2 life is more relevant than like making up a Spell Pierce that's not never in your opponent's hand there. I know my opponent has Teferi. I think I'm just still slamming here. Alright, let's see what we draw. Ugh, it's so nice if I had just lost Legend, hold up Reprieve. My opponent missed a land drop, so I think I'm just going to lost Legend. I don't want to play Blood Sun and let my opponent bounce the Blood Sun. How far up from an event like PT is it typical to lock on a deck? Does your team have a target date? There's not a target date, but it's bad. It's bad to have a deck locked out very far in advance at all. Oh, Narset's so good here. Into another Teferi, or into the same Teferi, I guess. So I'll hold up Reprieve, I guess. It would be bad to be locked in on a deck this early. It's still early. You want to like let the metagame shake out and like get the most accurate like data you can. Blood Moon, come on, dude. How is that in your deck against the Boros deck post board? Go to discard. My opponent's when they're going to discard in spots like this, I'm just gonna play my land and pass. Get a basic Plains against the Blood Moon, I guess. Don't Reprieve, I don't get to draw a card. I can Solitude this kind of at my leisure too. Draws line number 5. Hope they cast the Blood Moon. Casting nothing again. So I guess if I draw land, I can go end of turn Solitude with Reprieve up. So let's just cast a Fable. Yeah, opponent revealed the Blood Moon to Narset. They have Blood Moon, Teferi, 2 mystery cards. It's kind of bad into a likely Solitude, I guess. Kind of bad to Reprieve this tempo play or whatever. Yeah, I know about the Narset. I was gonna have Counterspell up here, and it's gonna be hard to bait a Counterspell. What a tough game. Can't really do anything with this. Oh. I don't think I have any way to get rid of Binding. Well, one of my opponent's 7 cards is a Blood Moon. Which doesn't sound true, right? But it is true. Narset is just so backbreaking. Taps out for the ring. Our best troll is a Fury by like 1,000,000 miles. We just can't dig for it because of the Narset. I will play a Bloodsun even though it's getting Narsetted, so I can get this Lotus Field into play, I think. Also turns off their fetches and stuff. And then let's just go for a Solitude. Format's wild right now. I mean, kind of, but also like blue-white players are just always up to some nonsense, you know what I mean? Blue-white control players are the most undisciplined group of like archetype of players by a lot. They're like, I'm just gonna play Blood Moon. I'm gonna cut the bindings. I'm just gonna do this or that. Like no other archetype is just like making deck building decisions this drastically like this. Yeah, Emrakul will be nice. Yeah, Blue Tron maybe. Why did you yield through the turn? There is a reason I yielded through the turn, even though I have Reprieve. Would you like to guess? Would you like to solve the puzzle? The fun puzzle. Why F6 when Reprieve in hand? Alright, we have 3. Clock the gifted subject canister. Thank you. We did draw a ring. We got Days of Doing Away though. But it's a mold of 6. How much of a pause was there between sideboarding? I feel like the Blood Moon's probably not in the deck anymore. I'm gonna shock to represent Reprieve. Not that like there's anything I could Reprieve really this turn, but just like now it's like just looks like I have it. Although against Island Plains, I'm gonna slam the Bloodsun. I'm gonna play Bloodsun over Fables. Fable's kind of awkward against the Teferi minus. You're kidding. I've never deserved to draw basic planes more than my entire life. This Elesh Norn should be really good too. Another Teferi. Yeah, Elesh Norn and Lotus Field are not good together, but just like don't play Lotus Field when you have your 5-drop in play is probably fine. Seems relatively easy to play around. So no protection for everything. They do get to draw a card. A lot of their cards don't do anything because there's a Blood Moon in play. And the Elesh Norn. If they flashed a Solitude to It's really important I kill Teferi, so I think I'm attacking the Norn at the Teferi. Because they can flash in Blood Moon and block. Flash in Solitude. No, did I say flash in Blood Moon? I tried Discover the Impossible. I don't think the card is very good at all. I would recommend not playing Discover the Impossible. But the Pyromancer's Ascension Shell is maybe still like fine enough to play. It's a good draw. What are we playing over it? Discover is really cool with Ascension. I just didn't think it was very, like, it just wasn't correct to play. You could main deck like an Aria Flame or two. That's something I don't hate. Alright. Yeah, definite uptick in opposing ring decks since the token came out. Oh, draw 2. Let's hold up Reprieve here. Just like with this Blood Moon that I cast. This Blood Moon that I cast has been so good at stopping my opponent from casting any spells. It's like Discover is like really good when you have Ascension going, but when you have Ascension going, you're kind of doing well anyways. Honestly, old school Lightning Helix sounds so sweet. Oh, you also have Grape Shot. I don't think I like the Grape Shots very much. They don't seem that necessary, and you don't seem that good at like actually storming for enough for Grape Shot to be great. Yeah, thankfully my Blood Moon is restricting them to one spell a turn. Yeah, it'd be awesome to reprieve a Verdict here. Yeah, we've reprieved a couple Verdicts so far. It's been pretty fun. Yeah, so I want to cut the Discovers, the Grape Shots. You probably want to play like 2 Breach over the 2 Grape Shot. I just don't know what the Discovers are supposed to be instead. So this will buy them some time for sure. I'm probably supposed to dig for a Fury here. I think I'm gonna put back 1, 2, 3. Keep the Reprieve. Keep the Ring. So not a Fury, but I can double up the Solitude trigger. Let me just go ahead and Blood Sun draw 2. I could draw Fury red card. Galvanic Relay. I don't think I like Relay very much either. You just like never need a second Elesh Norn, right? I can Reprieve a Verdict. I don't know, maybe still better than Lost Legend. Currently castable, I guess. Yeah, up 14 minutes on clock, doing a deck tech. Copy Solitude and attack. I think I want to hold up Reprieve instead of copying Solitude. Because they go up to 13. It's just 1 more damage to copy Solitude even. Yeah, copying Solitude is literally 1+1 damage, right? How's that lethal? That's game with the copy. I'm not seeing how copy Solitude does anything. It just is 1 extra damage there, 3 instead of 4, but I don't have Reprieve up. Blood Moon plus Reprieve seems to be a combo. Yeah, you could do something like 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Aria Flame in the main. I kind of like that. I also really like Force of Negation in the sideboard of these decks. I think Force is really good. Good, and like if you're going to move some Aria the Flame, it's kind of easy to get them in there. Maybe just like 4 Force over any cast in the fire. 4 Dress Down is too many Dress Downs. I wouldn't hate the second Grafdigger's Cage, although worse if you're playing Breach yourself. Yeah, I think that they're trying to like flash into Solitude to block my Reflection after I play Norn. I'm just going to attack before I play Norn. Yeah, just passing it back is fine too. How about like Lost Legend? I don't know. I don't have a super strong feelings on it. Guess we can cast the ring first. Probably pass back is fine, but you would think that if our opponent was dead to this ring trigger, they would have conceded. Casual up 15, or no, not quite 15. Oh, No, yeah, I don't know. Why would you concede? That's okay. Double Solitude? Yeah, I guess like Solitude, your own Solitude there, but they only have 2 Solitudes left. That was the third match of this league. Alright, got a pending. Ooh, we win. Ah, never mind, they might discard it. Oh, they're playing Gigantos. This is probably Grixis Shadow. How's the Ring felt in the Boros list? This is a broken Magic card. It's just as good in every list, I think. I've yet to like put this card in the deck and be like, it's not that good here. I think I'm not ever casting Awakening here, so I can just play this tapped. Yeah, even in my pet deck, Boros, Lotus Field. I think I'm fine just jamming the Ring into a Spell Pierce. They have to have 2 to counter both of them, and I think like most lists play exactly 2 in the main, maybe 3, but they can't drown it. So we get to play the second one next turn. Another Ragavan. They left the Blood Crypt up, which like doesn't, which would I would think they don't have Spell Pierce if they leave Blood Crypt up. Maybe with the Fire Islet they do. I want to play the Ring though. I think it's very unlikely it gets countered, with like most lists only being on 2 Pierce and Drown not being on. Does Drown fizzle if Endurance is cast in response? Yes. So draws of Islet, looking for that second Spell Pierce. Finds it obviously. Of course, I forgot what channel we were on. Maybe we'll draw a third ring. They can just be playing more than 2 Spell Pierce. Oh, they don't have a land. Okay. So I wonder what the decision is. Maybe like play Shadow versus Hold Up Drown. I want to put my land, I think. Go for Solitude here. Keep a card on top. And his Ragavan 3 mystery cards. Good chance there's a Drown. It's been my favorite deck with Bowmaster. I'm not sure. They've all been good. I 4-1'd with Rakdos Bombardment. I 4-1'd with Mono Black, no coffer. Or sorry. I 10 and 4 with. We played a lot of that. Mono Black, no coffers. 4-1 with Rakdos. 4-1 with both Jund variants. I also punted like the second league with Rakdos. I don't know. I don't have a strong conclusion yet. Least favorite. I mean, I guess the Orzhov list didn't end up performing that well. We're down to 6. Stealing my Solitude. It's a pretty good draw. Chalice 1 obviously great against Grixis Shadow. I guess I should have played around 3rd Spell Pierce though. Doesn't seem like they have one though. Famous last words, I guess. And we'll play Chalice on 2 next turn, I think. Yeah. Could play it on 0 also. Chalice on 0 would make like a breach pretty bad this turn. It's maybe a good enough reason to do it. Although, honestly, like, Chalice 1 is, like, Chalice 1 and 2, like, they literally can't win if both of those are in play. So, like, even if they go Breach, Bobble a million times, if we can just resolve Chalice on 2, we're in good shape. Yeah, I guess there's Giganta. Chalice and also subs reach. Yeah, but Chalice on 2 like stops like their Bowmasters. Like Chalice on 1 and 2 is like their entire deck minus Giganta, so I feel like it made some sense to hold for a turn. Wait, what are they? Is this Bowmasters? What are they tapping mana for? Oh, they're Ragavanting so they can bobble again, which means I should be able to Chalice on 2. Chalice on 0 would have left you dead to Breachable Bolt unless you're missing something. What you're missing is I'm always Chalicing on 1. There's never a situation where I don't Chalice on 1. but the conversation is to Chalice on 1 and 0 this turn, or 1 this turn, 2 next turn. So I guess we're supposed to go Chalice on 0, Reprieve it to cycle, and then Chalice on 2, so we can cycle the Reprieve. They can't spell Pierce, so this is safe. Right, GG. But maybe they have like a random Kolaghan's command. Tony, 31 months. Is Bowmaster one of the best power level printings ever? It's just like, it's a card that people like, so this is the kind of stuff people say. Oh, it's so perfect on power level. It's like perfect. It's just it's really, you're saying that because it's a fun card to play. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be saying this about Bowmasters if the card wasn't just like really fun to play. Like, the ring is not that fun to play. I mean, the ring is also better, but it's like Bowmasters is probably like a little push, to be honest. I would not call it like just perfect power level or anything like that. Okay, the Pierce. I have a Chalice on 1. Oh, this is with a raid of 31, not with a resub of 31. I would not be surprised if Tony's was close to that much. Thank you, Tony. Get a shout out to Tony in the chat. Right, kind of pre-boarded. Don't have a lot in the way of the sideboard for them here. Lost the Legends hits Ragavan. That's about it. Okay, let's run it back. Yeah, good deck, no sideboard. Just play the good cards main deck. That's what my dad always says when I talk to him about like Magic and like game, like how the game works and stuff. He's like, why did you just play the good cards in the main deck? I'm like, well, damn, Dad. That's what mono green players do. You're right. Jeff, thank you for 17 months. Thank you. So double to 5. Lucy. Two cards in their hand. Could be second Ragavan. I'm so angry that they would play two channelers. Fury. Sorry, I forget I said that. Your parents think it's crazy you play Magic for a living? You know, my parents are really funny where they have never shown any, or like not, they don't really react very differently to any of my career paths. When I was an IT person, a construction person, in university, unsuccessful streamer, successful streamer, they just treat me exactly the same. There's no any difference, which is honestly like really sweet. Yeah, I have siblings. I have three sisters. What do they react to? I can't think of anything funny to say. No, they're just very chill. They're just very, you know, they just want to know how I'm doing. Happy to see me. Very, I don't know. Very supportive parents. Yeah, I'll save the Fury. If they have Bowmaster, it's pretty bad to jam the Fury here. Where am I in sibling order? I have a twin sister. I'm like technically the older of the two. And then everybody else is younger. Yeah, my mom got me the neon sign back here. I'll just play the Fury out this time. Yeah, the deck is pretty sweet. I just don't know. I just always win with this stupid Boros Lotus Field deck. I just like always win with it, and I'm just like I don't believe in it, but it believes in itself. Damn it! Let's get a trophy prediction going. I don't really believe in this deck, but boy, did I believe it. I played Obosh in this deck before, though. It's not bad. Updates. Elementals list for Reprieve and Pierces. I like Pierces a lot. I think Reprieves are like good, not mandatory. Could play a lot of different things in that spot. But I also kind of, I guess I'm also like kind of explicitly not saying exactly how I changed the list right now. I want to keep the tech under control because obviously like Omnath is like the deck to beat at the moment. Girlfriend's a big fan of Lucy. Yeah, Lucy is just the best ever. This is probably a bad matchup. Maybe. We're a Chalice deck. But, I mean, I don't know. I cannot tell you the last time I beat Burn. It's like, they got me, like, the last 4 or 5 times in a row. Why is Lucy turning to look like a puppy? Yeah, she's got that puppy energy. She's also, like, she's almost 2. So she's, like, still kind of got that puppy energy, at least. Yeah, Bowmasters are good versus Omnath. 3 cards opponent's hand. Let's get rid of all 3 of these, I think. Thought she was older. Yeah, she's just kind of got like a tragic backstory, but she's not that old. Athena's like 6. Gonna be 7 soon. Very healthy. I think it's very healthy. Yeah, I know. I just always win with Boros. It's crazy. So I just have to keep working on it. But damn, the deck is so weird. Alright, so spins another Rift Bolt. A ring would be nice to stop the Rift Bolt, but I don't have one right now. I've been standing recently. The standing portion of my standing desk has been broken for a while. I don't know why. It just has been. It'll go down, but it won't go up. Oh, I heard it kind of try to go up. It'll go down, but it won't go up. So I've been just trying not to mess with it. Why isn't Athena like the chair? Athena's like a good amount bigger than Lucy. She doesn't really fit in the chair. I bought a couch from a friend of mine. I just need to like find the time to move it in here, but obviously so busy. But this will be good for Athena to sit on with me. A little late on the ring, huh? Honestly, the first Bloodstone here is pretty fine. I'm gonna play the Solitude though. Seems like I just got that. I mean, it was like a year ago, but yeah, you would want it to work a bit better, longer. It's also probably fixable. Like, it's just the wiring issue. Like, the desk is still here. I'd have a hard time imagining it's just forever broken. Alright, so spins a Rift Bolt, so we get to counter that with the ring. Am I surprised this Archetype does so well? Yeah, I just don't know why. Which chain desk? It was from IKEA. I don't know like what the model is or anything. One of them Swedish desks. You need to send the desk all the way down to reset it. I'm so worried about this comment. You might be right, but like, if I send the desk all the way down and it just doesn't come, then I'm streaming on the floor for a week. You know what I mean? then I'm just sitting on the floor streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna rip up the Solitude, I guess. That'd be kind of funny though. That'd be good content. We could make, if someone at the end of the stream remind me to test the standing desk. That could be kind of fun to like see if it works. Although I should probably like not just listen to like random chat on the issue necessarily. Although if I sit on the floor, then like Athena would hang out. It could be good. I could put like a chair on the floor too, like with no legs. Van 10 months, thank you. It would be a pretty good comment. Or good content, rather. Spoke. Okay, down to 9. Joel 2. Fable. Flagstones. Yeah, it's just like I get all my like magic news from chat too. People like will just convince me of anything. The smash still damage face if it targets an indestructible artifact. It should, yeah. It's not templated like Searing Blood that you only get the damage if you like get rid of the thing. It may look like Lucy's gone, but she's like on my feet. She's just so cute. Okay, second Chalice is good. Could do the Chalice trick, but I'm also kind of okay just like Chalice on 2, maybe reprieving something in response, and if not, I can like just discard this to Fable. Cool. Up a game. Not really the sideboard cards. Okay. Does your standing desk go up and then stop? It won't go up. It won't go up at all, but it will go down. Sitting it all the way down resets it out so plug it to. Okay. This is. We'll try it. We'll try it. At the end of the stream. How's the deck felt? I mean, I hate to say it, the deck felt amazing. The deck has felt so good. I don't know why though. What's the Chalice trick? Chalice on 0, reprieve the Chalice, then play Chalice on 2. Got any matchups we wanted to test? This one, honestly can't remember all the matchups. We didn't get 4-color, we got blue-white control, but not Omnath. Also, our blue-white opponent bloodmooned themselves in game 3 and lost the game because of it, so like that one probably was going to be an L at the PT. Just like we're in a weird timeline where my opponent just bloodmooned themselves. This is a contender for PT choices. So like one thing is like no, this is not currently a contender. Could be a contender. Obviously, like would need a lot more playtesting. But a lot of times, like when I play decks like this, it's to learn things about like deck construction more than it's about just being like I'm going to play something close to the 75. Fury is really nice on the draw here. Pending can be nice. I really don't hate this hand. I'm gonna mulligan though. Keep this like a Blood 7 for Fury, I guess. Am I ever sad the deck I chosen isn't spicy? Not really. I get enough of my spiciness on streaming, right? I have like right now, I have like probably 5 decks I'd be relatively happy to bring to the Pro Tour. And I don't know which of them I'd play, but like that's kind of a good place to be like at this point. Like 5-ish decks, be pretty happy taking, and like whittling that down. Okay, untap land would be nice. That's also really good. Can you list the decks, or is it secret? I'm trying to keep it like kind of under wraps. Yeah. I'm in a testing team and Okay, down to 2. We can turn off the Sunbait Canyon, which is something. But probably can't win this game. Alright, game 3. Get to be on the play. See Thursday? Today's Thursday, right? I thought for sure you'd bring a Spike original non-meta deck, or meta deck's likely to be my choice. Okay, I mean, like, one thing is, like, there's... I don't know, like, who cares? Who fucking cares? I'm a content creator, I'm a brewer. I'm gonna play the deck I think is the best to win the Pro Tour. This is not, like... The Pro Tour is not time for me to, like, ooh, look at this spice. Look at this nonsense. Fuck that, you know? This is, like, I want to win. I'm not. There's some. Yeah, obviously. So, like, I just played Omnath in the challenge last weekend. You know. Have I always liked Charmaw as a form of the board? I mean, not always, but Tron is pretty popular right now. Did I say I want to try to break Modern? I mean, Modern's kind of broken right now with all the rings. I don't know. It's just like, come on, chat. Obviously, we're brewing. Obviously, we're trying. I'm also not locked in on a meta deck. I'm not locked in on anything. But it's like let's not pretend like I'm not gonna pick the best chance to win. But also, like, Murktide Creativity, Rakdos Scam, like none of these decks like have been like looking that good to me lately. And so obviously there's like some other meta decks that are better now, but the meta is ill-defined at the moment. The metagame is very much an amorphous blob, and it's a good time to like also attack, I think. Why Emrakul on the sideboard? I wouldn't bring anything against 4-color blue-white. Yeah, Gris does work with Emeria Companion on creatures. I don't think it works with Emeria Planeswalkers. Okay, let's go. Do I tend to agree with Bingu's power rankings? Well, I think Bingu's power rankings are really, really, really good, but then he just puts my pet decks not as high as I would put them, so I'm like, Mingu, come on. Can you put my deck higher on this list, please? Can you put my pet deck... I agree with everything, but my pet deck should be higher. Come on. Alright, we'll see if there's a smash here. Not yet. Never tried blue-red Turns of the Ring. I mean, I've seen some people play it. It doesn't look good, to be honest. Wasn't trying to get your judgment. Yeah, I was just teasing. I'm just bantering. Just, yeah, or with the better thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm also just talking. Mingu, Boros Lotus Field #1 on the power ranking, please. Except I don't even think this deck's good. I just keep winning with it. Yeah, I need to. I do want to have a cool Pro Tour outfit, but I don't know what. Alright, down to 13. 5 cards in my opponent's hand. Could draw a Reprieve. Don't think I'm going to tap the ring now. Lose an extra life, though, to dig for it. Alright, feeling pretty dead. Down to 7. Alright, Okay, yes, the principles. Got it. Okay, 4-1. 4-1 with good old Boros Lotus Field. Deck honestly doesn't look good. We're 4 hours into the stream. These Boros Lotus Field leagues can go really long, so I think we're gonna switch to. Okay, not too bad. Esper Sentinel. The other Boros deck, which is actually what we were just playing against. I really.